waiting for TJ to bring a shovel because today we bought these beauties at the market. This one here, this large one, is a Florida blueberry. And he's probably gonna go into the ground today if we can find a good spot for him. This is a Malaysian coconut, and they say they don't grow very tall. They're Malaysian dwarf coconut. They do provide coconuts, but you have to keep them warm in the winter because we do tend to freeze up here. And we were told how to do that, so we will be making sure that both him and his brother that we bought yesterday will be taken care of. We do have an assortment of other little plants here. I'm not quite sure exactly what they are, all of them, but we do have a cranberry, which is that one in the middle of your picture. And we tasted the leaves and they taste like lemon. They're delicious. These are spring onions. You can either let them grow into onions or you can chop off the tops and use them as chives. This is actually a very hardy basil plant. So this one will be giving us basil, and it can repropagate itself, which is really very good. This here is a little eggplant. How beautiful is that? What the hell is that called? A Gretel eggplant. And it's tiny, but I'm sure it'll grow. And we were told it's kind of spongy, and so when you put it in a plate or in a dish, it will tend to absorb everything around it. This here is sweet potato slips. This is going to give us slips soon, and then we would take the slip out of the ground, replant it, and it will give us more potatoes, sweet potatoes. And TJ, what is this?
It's a tomato of sorts.
Oh, this is a tomato. Oh yes, and look at that. We already have little babies. And I think I remember she told us the names, and I do recognize when she said that, but now I forgot. So anyways, we're going to be planting all of these bad boys today, or at least most of them, or at least repotting the smaller ones. So stay tuned and we'll show you where they are going to land in the yard. All right, kids, and we're back. So we have now put some of the, actually I should say most of the plants that we picked up today in the ground. In pots, and just let them grow a little bit bigger. And once they get like a lot bigger, we're going to probably find a spot in the ground to put them somewhere on the property. But for now, this is going to be where we're propagating everything. So this bad boy is that Florida cranberry that I was telling you guys about. Honestly, seriously, do yourselves a favor. It tastes like lemon. It really, I'm not kidding you. The leaves taste like lemon. They're delicious. I can't wait to be able to propagate that and get a whole bunch, and then I can put it in salads. This guy is the eggplant, as you saw. Cutie right there. And he will grow big and tall, hopefully give us more. This is the African blue basil. Very hardy, resistant to diseases, and also well tolerant to drought, and also, lots of sun or shade, either or. So those are the three that we put there. These guys here went right into the ground. African dwarf coconuts. They will, I'm sorry, not African, Malaysian dwarf coconuts. They will stay in the ground. Hopefully they'll provide shade at some point in time as they get bigger. They don't get very, very tall, but tall enough that we can pick the coconuts off them, and then we'll just keep them kind of small, but they'll provide some shade on the house. So what we ended up doing is we put one there, and then we came around and we flanked the other one right there. On the other side. It looks like he's in the pot, but the pot's just sitting there, but he's actually in the ground. We're gonna flank the house because this side of the house gets a lot of morning sun and it's really hot. So I think what I want to do here in this whole area that you guys are seeing, I think all this is going to become fruits and vegetables right here. This is all going to be our vegetable because there's nothing going on here. There's no septic, there's no water lines, there's nothing. So this is going to be, and then in the far distance where you see the start of the fence there, I'm going to close all of that in and maybe put a small pool back there. We're still debating what we're going to do, but that'll come in the future. And then all this area here in front of me, this whole driveway, if you're looking at the driveway right now, you see how there's like really not much except some oaks. The neighbor's house. Actually, all these oaks are ours, by the way. They're on our property. So all this is going to get fruit trees, tall fruit trees. Peaches, maybe, if we can grow them. We're going to put just all of the tall stuff, avocados, mangoes, lychee, anything that can grow here that we think we can add to the property is going to be in this general direction. All right, so here's our slips right there. That's a sweet potato. We created this little area for them and put some manure, some really good not compost, but some really good soil and topsoil and all that. TJ just planted our spring onions. These will be either onions or chives, and the onions look a little bit like a smaller red onion. The woman we purchased them from showed me a picture of them. She had cut one up. They look like smaller red onions, and the tops become chives, and that's going to be our sweet potatoes that TJ is watering right now. Actually, interestingly enough, he's watering from that cistern right there. So it rained. It's been raining a lot here, a lot. So all these cisterns are very full, and we have to use them. So that's what we've been doing, is we've been using the cisterns to water everything. So slowly we've taken out those are mosquito propagators. That's what I call them. And I'm going to try to sell them, or I'm just going to throw them out. I don't really care. Anyways, guys, those are the plants for today. We do have some sort of a citrus plant growing right here. We don't really know what it is. It could be orange. It could be lemon. It could be anything, but here it is. So here's some fruit coming in. We have a mishmash of stuff here. This may all change. I wanted some privacy from the neighbors. They're nice and all, but I need privacy. So I think all this is going to become arecas eventually, areca palms, all along the side here. So all this will eventually be filled in, and it will become arecas. And these two will get moved into the yard. And we're going to put right there where this one is, we're going to put the barbecue. So I think that's what's going to happen. All right, till the next one, hope you guys have a great day. And a happy Sunday and a happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Hope you had a great day and they treated you right. Have a good one, guys. Bye.